Welcome to a little in-between episode of Adventures at Your Doorstep. Not a real planned adventure today, but anyhow, just came that I was on my way to check out something. For that I was about to cross the border to France. Like I said before, it's really close, plenty opportunities here, and some unique things, I would say, coming from this area, growing up here, and some things I'd like to share and show. So I'm close to the place I've shown you before from my bike. That's near the bridge we've seen before. I'm about to cross it by car today, so I give you a little look of it from inside the car in a minute. And just one thing I'd like to point out before we drive over there. That's those buildings here. At the moment I'm still at the German side, so this would have been, sorry, just wait a second. This would have been the station where they checked you if you were coming from France, and then the German douane toll, they would have been here. So if you were about to bring stuff to Germany from France or from wherever you're coming out of France, you would have to stop by here. That's an official building, had been an official building. They put out the name, but it was standing there. The offices going down in there, and you had to go in there and declare your goods. Well, pretty much similar than what you do if you have international flights, right? So before the European Union was you're crossing over from a different country. So if you're about to import stuff into this country, you of course have to declare them, or at least show the papers if you already declared them. Unfortunately, or maybe just because we are such a small area here, such a small town, this is left to rotten, no use of it. At least they put in some wooden stuff to block the doors. For a long time it had been glass, broken in several times. Well, there's no money for whatever. Would have been a good chance to have real small museum. As you can see, it's a Saturday noon, plenty cars crossing here, so you would find people paying 2 or 3 euros, right, to get in. Experience some of the history, some of the stuff. Plenty sad stories happened here, plenty nice stories happened here. My grandmother told me a lot of stories. So, but what I'm about to show is, that's the German one, and we're crossing over to France. There's nothing like it on the other side, but just some kilometers up there, like 10 minutes car drive. That's the way going back. That's what I show you then. We have the same one on the French side. Really modern, but nothing on the German side. I'm not sure about the history of these places, but probably there have been a reason. So let's go and check this out. What you can see in a second, I told you it was a train bridge before. So the first tracks coming here from the backside, leading up to the bridge. We are just above them now, and as well as you can see, this is the modern part, and at the half there starts the old part, the historical part, I would presume, from the pictures I saw before. So that's the red colored one you see there. That's what the whole bridge would have looked like in old days. That's the middle, crossing over, but still very nice and historical. Train tracks you can see going down on both sides, and then passing it over into France. And pretty much only thing there, it's some holding base for cars. But if I remember it correct, well, it's been a couple of years ago, but there haven't been any fixed buildings. So you just had some some holding spots for the car there. They picked you out, they controlled you, but pretty much that's it. Yeah, here's the sign and you're definitely into France. So that's it for this crossing. Now we have two small villages. Like I said, 10 minutes to my left there is the crossing back coming from France entering Germany, and yeah, I drive over there and then I bring it back into the picture there. And that's pretty much the other side, coming way back, close behind the border on the French side, and that's a majestic view you get. Blackwood Forest there in the background. We've been on one of those tops before, in the castle, or in both castles there, and the only thing between us and the border is now crossing part of the French Autobahn. And after that are already the official buildings I'm about to show you. On the left they use the old place and build up an outlet market there. That's where I need to make my short stopover, and then from there I'll show you what's new there. And like I said, this is pretty much the French counterpart to the one I showed you at the bridge. That's the way coming from France, as you can see. A lot of truck traffic coming in, weekend traffic going over there, maybe having flame cake somewhere or whatever, buying some good wine and whatnot, and outcoming traffic from trucks. This is the outlet center they built here after the European Union, or while the European Union is intact. What you can see there is a little kind of a roundabout with an old road which is not used anymore, and I'm not exactly sure where the road was. Must have been somewhere down here. Looks like they broke it out, they took it out or whatnot, because behind me, that's the last official building from the France side. Or maybe this was, no, this wasn't the road, maybe, I'm not sure. No, I guess it would have been here. And this is the official building from the France side. This would have been a door, it looks like, the way it goes down. And in here, see, that's also the French toll. So if you're coming from Germany and you're about to import some products, that's the way you would have come in. You had a lot of parking lots here, a little bit bigger than on the other side on the bridge. Blackwood Mountains in the background. And that's the last official building, also just locked down. No real use, but also not dismantled or broken down, only a little bit like, yeah, it is an abandoned place, but at least it's locked up. You will not get inside. Surely not much to see anyway. It was just customs, so small offices, maybe one or two places to lock down stuff. Pretty much it. That's the back side. So you see, nowadays the trucks making a stop here, and the other days they would have come here to get checked out if the papers are right, if everything they declared is in the truck, nothing more, nothing less. Some entrance doors. Well, like I said, it looks not too old, but pretty sure many years not in use anymore. See, here there has been even a fence. That's all left over, and since the European Union, this is not needed anymore, not of any further use. So what we do now, like I said, we cross over the border and the other part from the bridge, and I'll show you how close the bridge and this border crossing even is. So see you in a second on the way up to this bridge. So, and then this is pretty much the street you would have come in from Germany entering France, or vice versa, like we're doing it now. coming from France up this little hill, and you can see the sideway walks already for the bridge. So now we are on top of the old river Rhine and the new river Rhine. There's a parking lot directly at the end of the bridge. That's where we stop. Just wanted to show you the short crossing. Really simple like that. Tuck, you're on the other side. There's the sign. Entering Germany, coming to the Baden-Württemberg area. That's where we're at now. And then we have the powerhouse, where they use the power of the river, as well as what I've shown before, where they transport the ships up and down. That's where we stop next. Take a quick look. Maybe we have luck and a ship coming in. If not, anyway, I'm about to show you how close those two bridges are. So, just like that. 2 minutes from one side to another. Back in Germany. Looking for a parking spot. And then taking you out there. Well, a couple of days old, but nonetheless an interesting info board they put here. So, coming upstream, that's way. I'll show you in a second. Ships coming in, getting in there, doors getting locked. They're letting the water out until they reach bottom level, letting the ships out. As easy as that. After the ships are out, they close this one again, open something here, let the water back in, ships rising, you're back at this level, ships going out. Easy at this. So we got map all around here. At the moment we are here. This is our bridge, so you also can see how close they are. My village would have been here. That's the other one with the train tracks. We see later on again. So that's the one here, and then all the way upstream there's just is it a bridge? No, there's just a ferry, the same one like I showed before. And Staustufe, that's another one, Gamsheim, similar to one I'll show you outside. And you can see here, let's see where, that's 137 meters above zero, going down to 127, so 10 meters height difference. And then you're coming in at 125 here, this place, and the lowest is 107, so another 20 meters, no, 18. Really nice. Another diorama about it. Like I told you, that's the Rhine area, and then you got France here and the French mountain, and on the other side it's Germany, and here's, oh yeah, it's standing there, Blackwood forest, and that's the area in between where we're at. Bigger diorama. Oh, you see, like on a regular map, these are the train tracks, even though, yeah, they're lying, but they're not in use. And that's the Kraftwerk, right, where they use the force of the water to create energy. Diorama about that. And that's how it works, right? I have some flaps here to steer or to control the water, kind of, and a turbine in there which get turned by the pressure of the water. Laufrad. So that's 5.8 meters wide. So that's the bridge we came over. That's at 125.7 meters above zero, and the water is 112. So that's 13 meters. Okay, let's take a closer look at the real one. So we're lucky today. Ship coming in. Well, not yet sure if we're lucky. Sometimes they fill up with several ships before they let the process go. And also there are 2 cabins. I'm not sure how they use them. So this one is, the water level is up, as you can see. Ship coming in. There's a common tower there, and there's one on the other side. I'll show you in a second. And you can see the little ship in the background about there, and there's a second chamber there. So there's a lot of traffic. You can use one for bringing up ships and one for letting them down, so you're switching. And there's a second tower over there commanding the traffic, so they can see right down there the river, the traffic coming upstream, and that's downstream, right? Going with the stream and going against the stream. So from the mountains is coming this way, or you can even see airplanes starting in the background. That's the airport for my introduction video. Also really close by. That's why I say adventures at my doorstep, right? There's a lot of interesting and different stuff to see, technical wise and whatnot. You can see somebody in the comment office there, maybe making contact with them, telling them which position to take, right? It's a long chamber. You have numbers there, 128, 127. You have the yellow marks down there, and on the other side you have the polars there. So they tell you port side, starboard side, which side to dock, and what polar to use with the ropes. So just a second until the plane is gone. I don't see it. Sorry. Stupid sunglasses. Let's rather watch the Marie coming in. See a guy in the front. Surely contact with a walkie-talkie with the bridge, telling him where to put the fastening lines. Well, normally somebody from the place here should be here to put the line. Not sure. Also interesting, little difficult to see from the other side. Those are swimming, right? So they put the line on top. I'll show you in a second. When the water goes down, this thing goes down with the ship. So the line is always the same distance from there to the ship. So it's going down with the water. So that was pretty much then there, the gate coming up, closing, and now they can start the process of letting the water out, right? And it's just as simple as it's locked there, no more water coming in. And on the other side, down there, the blue wall we take a look at, they have vents there. They open the vents, and just by its pure pressure the water will go out to the vents, to the lower part, and sink the ship. Right, already starting, easy like that. Just watch the numbers passing by. It's really fast, without any power needed. less than physics, just by its own weight. It's pushing down to the vents, to the holes, leaving the chamber down to the bottom. As you can see, already 6 meters down. Then when we reach the 30, it's already 10 meters down. Let me show you the line in the front. Well, they're all going down. That's the one we were standing before, and as you can see, already went down all the way with the ship. Just check the line in the front. So just like that, I stepped over from there. The Marie down there in the chamber now, probably nearly all the way down. That's what the chamber looks like when it's down. You can see it, the yellow polar there. They went down with the ship. The blue bridge is over here. And what's happening now, this is the other chamber wall. In between there you can see the water floating out, and when they reach the lowest point, the Marie gets its signal, it's good to go, loose its lines, and then drive out of the chamber all the way down there to make its passageway down there, right? And just like I said, sorry for the noise, it's a lot of stuff going on here and a lot of traffic. Just a second before I zoom in. Just over there, that's the bridge we just crossed over, right? And as you can see on the right side, grayish, the newer part. On the left side, red style, the old part. And that's pretty much the Rhine River. Like we said, 12 meters deeper than where I'm standing at right now. And how far is it? It's less than a kilometer, I would guess. Not too good. I didn't like running at school, so I would say less than a kilometer, just between those 2 points, right, to cross the border. Well, all the way back in time, this was for trains only, so probably this place have been near for cars. Just let's get to the other side, and then we watch the Marie leave the chamber, and that's pretty much what I wanted to show today. Just a little commute over, 10 minutes car drive. That's to see there. And that's what the lower side looks like. As you can see down there, the massive chamber doors, both sides, like I explained. And even there with the white, wait, where's my finger? With the white surroundings, that's sort of the traffic lights, right? So you have traffic rules, and then of course you have to have traffic lights. So you need to know if you're allowed to get in the chamber or not, or what's going on. Even seabirds here. And the other side, that's where the power turbine is. I saw they even had visitors parking there, so I guess you can visit it there and go inside, probably take a look around. As far as I know, what they also installed there, it's called the fish bridge, right? So they have an extra sideway, so they don't harm or kill or whatever with fishes getting into the turbine, but they're having a fish bridge at the side there, and fishes are smart enough to see how to use it, and they can go upstream and downstream as they wish without getting harmed, right? And this thing here is not blocking them. They can go their ways. And a nice side effect is the people working for an organization I'm not sure if it's the World Wildlife Foundation, is it that? WWF? I need to look it up, I'm not sure. But there's animal protection services, they can get inside there, they can have a look at the fishes, even if they're healthy or not. If they get a quick look, they can count it. So they know a little bit about the population traveling the Rhine River and whatnot. So I think that's a nice side effect of this. So this is only a side arm of the Rhine River for power usage, and the other side there for transport usage. Let's take a look. The Marie is already coming out. Let's watch them going on in the passage and then move on ourselves. That's part of the power station where they bring the electricity they create here into the power system, right? Some sort of transfer system. So I'm back down there. Not sure if the gates are already open. It's hard to see it from this angle. Yeah, it's open already. You can see on the right side down here the white marker for the gate doors going over there. On the other side it's missing, but you can see the grayish concrete from the side walls, I guess, from the chamber. So just let's wait a second, watch the Marie passing out downstream, and then there she comes already, you see, like on command, quite fast, leaving the chamber. Oh, by the way, I think it's fuel what they load, right? They have pipes and whatnot. That's the Marie making its way downstream. Let's see, I would guess it's Dutch, I'm not sure. Oh no, it got the German flag, right? Okay. What's that, 110 meter long, 11.45 meters wide. That's a decent length, 110 meters. Probably that's why they let it go by themselves. There was no other ship around, but anyway, it's dangerous cargo. So, yeah. And the flag at the back, you can see, that normally speaks for what country the ship is registered in. Let's see if we can read it down there. Under the name Marie, it should stand. Is it Hamburg? Yep. So that's the bridge. Also looking pretty new. The crew chambers, and down there flag stock, German flag. I'm sorry because of the sun. Ah, I know it's there. It's the Marie from Hamburg. So, wishing her safe travels. Always a handful of water under the bow. And I think from my side, that's pretty much it today. You can see I had to take off my hat even, because it's pretty windy down here. So, yeah, little Saturday commute in the neighborhood, crossing the countries twice. It's nice, it's so easy nowadays. You can go over there for some shopping, for some whatever. A lot of them come over to our side for work and other daily stuff. So that's really a good thing. Also by bike you can do it easily. Small villages on both sides. You go for something to eat, you go for some wine, you go for whatever you like. Easy peasy. So, I guess that's it for today. Just another short video, finally. And let me close with the words like always. Remember, life is short, make the most of it.